What's good, y'all? It's that boy
and that girl.
And today,
we're reacting to why are people dying from Brazilian butt lift surgery.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't know, people have been, a lot of girls in the 2020s and in this day and age are getting BBL surgery, which basically just makes their butt look bigger than it normally was, or it could turn you from no ass to a fat ass. I'm sure if y'all don't know what a BBL is by now, like, I don't know where you've been, but all them TikTok asses all them girls that be shaking their ass on TikTok, most of them, the ass is fake. You know what I'm saying? Me, I like natural, so I'm saying that's why. You ever thought about getting a BBL? You know what I'm saying? I like my women natural, feel me? I don't want all that fake plastic shit. As long as it feels real, though. If it feels real, then I won't have a problem with it. Anyways, people have been dying from this surgery.
You just said you like natural, but as long as it feels real.
I don't know how they do the surgery. I think it's probably like a shot or something, but people have been dying from it. Like, people been flying to different countries just to get one done for cheaper, because I guess it costs more in America, and they actually been dying from it. So today we're gonna learn how they've been dying from it.
No, why they're dying from it.
Or how. Damn. Without further ado, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, get a snack, get a drink, and let's get into the video. Okay.
In their fight against their own bodies, some people seek to reverse the aging process or enhance or reduce what they already have. The more common surgeries are removing excess fat, enlarging breasts, filling out the lips, reshaping the nose, and rejuvenating the face.
When they do the whole face surgery, that shit is so ugly to me, bro.
Of dimpleplasty, adding permanent dimples to the face. Or what about otoplasty? Ew. This is the surgery that pulls the ears closer to the head. For the most part, such surgeries are safe, but there's always the risk of infections, anesthesia complications, nerve damage, or scarring. Sometimes the procedure just doesn't exactly go to plan, and the person gets something they didn't bargain for. Today, we'll take a look at the darker side of getting work done in this episode of the Infographic Show. Why people are dying from Brazilian butt lift surgery. First of all, for those of you not fluent in the field of augmenting, diminishing, and styling parts of the body, let's see exactly what butt lift surgery is. You don't generally go to a clinic and ask for a butt lift. It sounds rather crude. Instead, you asked for a buttock enhancement. This might be reducing the size of the posterior, it might be reshaping the backside, making it firmer, or giving it more attractive contour.
I know the doctors be they love their job, bro. I know the doctors, bro, they worked their whole life, went to school for 30,000 years, and they finally got the job they wanted, bro. Good for them, though.
It seems many people are not keen on what nature gave them, or perhaps not enough exercise and too many soft drinks have helped create a behind someone is far from proud of owning. When we're talking about buttock augmentation, much of the time we're referring to adding...
See, that's a strong ass. That's not like a fat, juicy ass. When they go to the gym and work out and, like, I don't know. There's some asses where it's like, I don't want it strong, because it's like, that's low-key gay, bro. It's like a nigga's ass. You know what I'm saying? Girl's ass supposed to be soft and delightful. You know what I'm saying?
Backside and giving it a better shape. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes called the Brazilian butt
You wouldn't know.
The procedure often involves taking a person's own body fat and adding it to the buttocks. This usually means taking fat from what is called a donor area, which is often either the love handles, the thighs, or the stomach. But it could also mean putting synthetic implants into the backside, something that carries more risks and is very rare in the USA. What kind of people go for such surgery? One plastic surgery website tells us these people are worried their butt is too small, feel their butt isn't round enough, or that one side is bigger than the other.
People are worried their butt is too small. That's how God made you, bro. Like, in this day and age, all the Instagram, all the social media, the models, the thoughts, they got these little girls' heads fucked up, bro. Like, bro, there's no such thing as a butt too small. Like, bro, your body was built like that for a reason, bro. You know what I'm saying?
They have an asymmetrical posterior. It's also advised that if you opt for this surgery, that you should be in good health, not smoke, and it's better if you're committed to living a healthy life.
One side is bigger than the other. I've never seen that before.
Plastic Surgeons tells us that in 2017, the average cost of a butt lift was $5,113. The average cost of a butt enhancement with fat grafting augmentation was $4,096, and the average cost of getting butt implants was $4,884.
Damn!
It goes without saying that if you opt for the cheapest butt surgery out there, you might be putting yourself at risk. People are asked to check if their surgeon is qualified, experienced, and certified.
Yeah, bro, if you're ever getting a surgery, make sure, you know what I'm saying, it's from somebody who knows what they're doing. Not some just, because it's cheaper going to different countries. That's how people die,
might be
bro.
Easy, but in some other countries, there might be some surgeries that don't exactly meet U.S. standards. You'll usually be asked to sign a consent form to acknowledge you know what the surgery consists of and what risks there might be. For instance, there is always a risk someone might not deal.
Take care of your skin, my guy. It's not even that hard.
Oh my God.
Ew.
Of course the dogs are barking,
Skip
bro.
ahead.
As we write this, there is news of a 72-year-old Thai woman who apparently died after having an allergic reaction to the anesthetic in a Bangkok plastic surgery clinic. But the list of complications of butt surgery is a long one. These include infections, bleeding, pain, poor healing, fat necrosis, deep vein thrombosis, cardiac and pulmonary complications.
God.
Bro, imagine dying, putting on your death certificate, death from butt surgery. That's
from
sad.
BBL.
That's embarrassing.
Circulation of fluid, asymmetry of the butt, numbness, scarring,
That's embarrassing,
skin
yeah.
loss, and more. That's pretty scary. So now is the right time to tell you about when
Like, there's so
surgery
many
went
natural... There's so many natural ways you could plump your butt.
Yeah, and they go to surgery because they're fucking lazy and they just want it irregularly big.
Wrong. When the complication was the worst on the list, death. One source tells us that Brazilian butt lift surgeries in the U.S. have been getting more common over the past 5 years.
Yeah.
It also tells us the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, the Brazilian butt lift, or BBL, has the highest rate of death of all aesthetic procedures. Why is that?
I didn't
We're
know
told
that.
injecting fat into the buttocks is not exactly the safest of procedures.
What
This
the
is because
fuck?
the fat is injected into the muscle, not just other fat. If it goes into the muscle, it has more chance of staying in place. But this is where the problem lies. Apparently, injecting fat into muscle can lead to complications if not done correctly. What can happen is something called fat embolism, which means the fat gets into the bloodstream and blocks a vessel. This could mean blocking oxygen getting to your lungs or to the brain, and that could mean game over for the patient.
Damn.
But how dangerous is it really? The Aesthetic Surgery Education and Research Foundation, or ASERF, set out in 2017 to find out the answer to that. It interviewed 4,843 plastic surgeons globally and also looked at data when possible. 692 surgeons responded to the survey and in all reported 198,857 cases of gluteal fat grafting. ASERF wrote, over their careers, surgeons reported 32 fatalities from pulmonary fat emboli, as well as 103 non-fatal pulmonary fat emboli. 3% of respondents experienced a patient fatality, and 7% of respondents reported at least
3%?
one pulmonary fat embolism in a patient over their careers. With the help of the Association for the Accreditation of Ambulatory Surgical Facilities in the USA, more data was collected, only relating to the US. The bad news was that this data revealed that over 5 years, 25 people in the US died as a result of having that surgery. The conclusion of the research was stark. Despite the growing popularity of gluteal fat grafting, significantly higher mortality rates appear to be associated with gluteal fat grafting than with any other aesthetic surgical procedure.
That's 5 deaths a year just off getting a fake ass.
Yeah, off of an ass.
Shit you shouldn't even, like,
Now
bro.
let's put some faces to the unsettling news of this being a risky surgery to have. We're told that in 2016, a US mother of 2 died after liposuction and butt enhancement surgery went wrong. It was reported that after being injected with fat, some of the fat particles clogged her arteries, and the result was her lungs and her heart failing to function. It was reported by medical examiners that she had a heart defect, but indeed, fat particles had entered her bloodstream.
So the kids have to grow up knowing their mom died because she wanted a fatter ass. And bro, that shit is sad.
They won't tell them that though. They'll say that she passed away because of surgery.
Only recently in Brazil,
That shit is
perhaps the
sad,
home
bro.
of the Brazilian butt lift, a doctor who went by the name of
Mother of
Dr.
2.
Bum Bum was was charged with murder after a surgery didn't go to plan.
Dr.
He had
Bum Bum.
actually done the procedure not in a clinic, but in his apartment, reported the Guardian newspaper. A woman aged 46 died just hours after having the surgery. Not only was the doctor charged with homicide, but also his
That woman is almost
employee,
50
his
years
girlfriend,
old,
his
getting
mother,
a
and
butt.
his secretary. The doctor was popular too, with 600,000 followers on Instagram and 44,000 on Facebook. He'd use those platforms to post before and after photos when, of course, things turned out good. In the case of the dead woman, he'd used a substance called polymethylmethacrylate, or PMMA, as filler, although the Brazilian Plastic Surgery Society has issued warnings about using this. Only a week before we write this, the BBC reported that a second British woman had died in 2018 after getting the butt surgery. It writes that in spite of the British Association of Aesthetic Plastic Surgeons saying this is one risky surgery, it is celebrities that have made it popular. A doctor talking to the BBC estimated that 1 in 3,000 people die when receiving this treatment, which according to the website Injury Facts is about the same odds a person has of choking to death on food in her lifetime. The first of the deaths of the British women receiving butt lift surgery in 2018 happened in Turkey. The beautician from Leeds in the north of England had traveled to a place that apparently had a celebrity clientele. She paid around $3,900 for the procedure. The mother of 3 didn't make it home, according to her partner. He was still waiting for answers as to how exactly she died.
$3,900 to die.
Not much was said about the second British woman, only that she was in her 20s and that an investigation was ongoing. So let's say you're not one of the people that died. Does it mean you're home free? Not according to reports. There might be significant trauma to come. In 2018, a 23-year-old woman from Wales said she had also skipped over to Turkey to get her butt done. She didn't die, but said months after surgery, holes had formed in her backside, and it was leaking. I couldn't walk properly for ages, she told the BBC. Adding to that, the leaking fat would make a mess of her clothes. She said it smelled bad, and she had to bandage her butt all the time. I honestly wish I could go back. I was happy with my body before, and now I paid a stupid amount of money to look like this, she told the BBC. Another woman also came forward saying she had gone over to Turkey for the same surgery.
They need to stay away from Turkey.
She ended up with a high fever when she got home, and she said the surgeon in Turkey stopped replying to her emails and text messages.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. Don't trust no other bro, do not fly out to Turkey to get your ass done,
She
bro.
then had to be admitted to a hospital, and 2 years later still had pains in her backside. If you want to give yourself a shock, just look at the pictures online of when butt lift surgery, often with implants, turned bad. Not only is the butt a mess with holes all over it, but some of these photos look monstrous, as if the butts were fashioned with plasticine by a kid that was very bad at modeling. It's unfortunate that some people are so insecure in their behind that they take such a risk. Perhaps we're not all born to be able to take the perfect Belfie. A consultant plastic and cosmetic surgeon at the Plastic Surgery Group told the British media that there are sometimes complications, but often surgeons just get it wrong. He said that if you must get it, avoid fillers and choose your surgeon wisely. If you don't choose wisely, you could
like imagine how the people that are like in their 20s getting it done, what are they gonna look like when they're like 50, 60?
Ew, nigga, like, bro, this shit is not worth it. Stop looking up to these Instagram thoughts that get fucked every day and fuck niggas in Dubai for money and get shitted and pissed on for money. Stop looking up to these thoughts on Instagram, bro. Just be yourself, love yourself, bro. Don't fly to Turkey. What we learned today is don't fly to Turkey, because you're either gonna die or your ass is gonna be in pain and it's gonna start leaking and smelling like shit.
What we learned was don't get a BBL. Work out. No, not even work out. There's probably other things you could do to get a bigger butt.
A lot of things you could do, bro. Eat what Puerto Ricans be eating, because they be thick. Without further ado, man, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed the video, let us know what y'all got, what y'all think down below. Lexi, you gonna say something too? Come on. Say something.
ASMR. I don't have nothing to say. Don't get a butt lift.
If you don't got a butt,
you don't got a lift.
If you don't got an ass, make sure you got some class.